What is up, you guys? Marvel Girl 96 here with another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, today we are going to continue what we were doing yesterday and head down into the kitchen to finally deconstruct Chica, the very last animatronic we need to take apart in this series. If you have not watched the other episodes, please go ahead and take a look at them. I will leave a link in the description below of the playlist so you can watch them all. So please go check that out. And if you want to watch something else by me, go ahead and check out me building the whole entire Pizzaplex with Josh, and it's on Minecraft. So yeah, go check that out as well. Alright, so we gotta get to the kitchen. Also need to adjust my glasses because they're fogging up under my headset again. Go here. I think we got just about everything up here, but as soon as we get Chica is when we're gonna really start looking around for stuff. There's the freaking rabbit crack again. I haven't found any more. I've been looking, but so far that's the only rabbit and the Roxy one that I found. Not really seeing a shape out of this one. Alright, I know there's some stuff. Yep, here's one here. Where does this door go to? Oh, it goes over there. Okay. All staff meeting. Reminder to all employees. The all-staff meeting is this Thursday at 11:30 p.m. All surface team attendance is mandatory. There will be cake! My guess is that's when they probably fired everybody and switched them all to robots. That's my theory. I don't know if there's any other presents down here. My flashlight's dying, of course, as well. Alright, let's just get this party started. So go back in here and turn this little man on. And then we set off that mission. Oops, didn't mean to go in the freezer. That's fine. Leaves me where I need to go anyway. Ooh, let's pick this one up. Missed this one when she was eating her pizza in here last time. Compactor instructions. Safety first. Fill the garbage compactor. Prime the garbage compactor engine by pushing the button in the kitchen storage room. Follow the cable. 3. Press the hanging activation button in front of the compactor. Important. Make sure all employees and staff are clear of the compactor before step 3. I've worked a trash compactor before. I always hated it. Like even though I was perfectly safe, it did always make me nervous. But I didn't like doing it. Alright, so let's place the bait. Here we go.
I smell pizza! Oh, no.
I'm assuming that's there for this particular reason. Make sure they don't crush her. It's like a safety bar. I don't understand how she survived that, because I've seen what happens to things in the trash compactor, and yeah, like, I mean, things get squished to unrecognizable, so. Ta-da! Okay, well, I guess we'll get this party started, huh? I don't like the moist, clippy claps of my feet. There we go. Oh, I might have Faster Blast now, too. Okay, we can't open that, so then we go down here. I do have a video just doing all the generators, so if you get stuck at this part and don't feel like watching this whole entire thing, you can go on my channel and find one that is just the generators. I have one of just Chica's like cutscene as well, so you can check that out too. Alright, so that's where we gotta go. I always end up walking on the wrong one. Not that one. That one. That's the one we're gonna go to with the light. I always end up accidentally going on the wrong one and screwing myself. Mom. Spuns. That's what I got out of that. Spuns with a backward S or 5 puns. Keep going. Okay. Alright, this one, be very careful because you can fall and it is insta-death. See that? That's a whole lot of death down there. And a whole lot of robot parts and stuff, actually, is what it really looks. Yeah, it's like basically made out of robots. It feels like Earth in Wall-E, like when he's cleaning up all the trash and stuff. This literally feels like the Wall-E movie when we just like let the whole planet turn into garbage and then we're all like surprised that we couldn't live no more. I wonder where that door goes. Oh no, that's where I came from. I'm stupid. What else is down there? Big old tubes or something. Yeah, it's all robot parts. I think that's what the blue stuff is. It's hard to tell. They must look like cartons of milk. I don't know. I know there's no presents down here, but knowing Scott, I wouldn't be surprised there's not something like that you can look at hidden in the trash. I know people are saying that you should try to read like more of the notes and stuff. So maybe we'll do that in the mailroom then. Because I saw a thing that MatPad said something about like checking the mailroom. But I haven't watched his past 2 videos. I keep forgetting to. So we'll have to check that out. But let me juice this up. Oh, I went in a circle. Oh, here, now I can get really close. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just parts of the robots. Alright, she's gonna be in here, so I'm gonna take this side instead. Oops. Now is not the time to be stuck. Oh no! Well, now you know what happens when you slip and fall. Ah! I've done that so many times. I hate to admit it. Alright, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Oh my god! Okay, obviously I need to just chill and be patient and just be very careful. And stop running like crazy. Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Okay. Get out my camera. I find that entering from the left, I never run into her. Like, it's not where her spawn point is. I hear her. She's gonna be over here, I bet, again. Carefully. Okay. Oof, didn't want to walk through the map. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a human skull for a second. That really looked like a human skull. A lot of trash. Oops, I thought my camera was loaded. Alright. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, don't want to hang around there too long, because if you take the sweet little time, Vanny shows up. Alright, so... happy. More like, yeah, happy. Happy. Not sure what that means. I can feel it. Down, ups only. Oh no, grown-ups only. Goodbye. Happy. This is my home. Leave. Okay, yeah, there's some serious, like... Oh, that's like... That's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. Or it could be like 7, 8, 9. Balloons and candy. Another goodbye. Spelled wrong. Unless that's the E there. It's like a little scribble. This is my home. Leave. More of like the number thing. Let's get snack. Another leave. Spelled way wrong. Yum. 1, 2, 3. Run, run. Friend. Frienda. That's kind of what it looks like. Frienda. Well, that's a really good picture of a balloon there. Yum. More of the numbers again. A security guard. Ice cream. Kids. Home. Red. Love. Grown-ups only. Another this is my home. Leave. Cat and a dog. Grown-ups only. More of that number thing. This is my home. Leave. The sky. Okay. What does it say? Pepperoni, I think. There's that same scratch. Oh, that's a good picture of the security bots. Little friendly faces. Happy. Home. 1, 2, 3. Run, run. A lot of stuff that says like home. Was that share? I think. Ice. I can feel it. What can you feel? I don't know what that one's supposed to be with like the arrows. Is it kind of like that whole concept of like how Baby and Funtime Freddy and everybody, they're all like connected to Ennard and like the, you know, connecting kitten story and stuff? I don't think I want to go upstairs yet though. We got some rosy cheek ones and then some Joker-esque ones. There's that picture of a balloon again. That's a good picture of a balloon. Guess that's everything. Grown-ups only. Was that maybe Sun World under there? Present. Family. This is my home. Leave. Arrows again. Huh. Pretty cool. I don't know if this is like a mail room or just a trash room of all kinds of drawings. But then there's candles in here. I don't know what's all going on, but it's a cool room. Can I walk over there? I don't want to get stuck, but I can feel it. There's a security guard. There is a little Freddy. Pepperoni. What is that? Y-A-K? Like yak? Or it almost looks like a C though. It's like a tail on the A. Some random squiggles. Another piece of pizza. With like an arrow pointed to it. Friends forever. Sure. Okay, and then of course we got Ballora and who I believe is the crying child, and then we got Michael, and then we got Mr. Afton himself, and then we got Elizabeth. So that's pretty cool. So I'm assuming this is probably another, like, one of Vanny's things, because my theory, I do have a theory on this whole entire thing, my own theory that I've come up with. When you really listen to the tapes, there's one part that stands out to me when she's talking to the therapist, and she says that, when she tells the story of her sad childhood about her father that convinced her and basically blackmailed her into saying she wanted to live with him instead of her mother, and then her mother, as I'm pretty sure, committed suicide, who I think is probably Afton, and then Elizabeth, and his wife, which I don't know his wife's real name, but I'm pretty sure is Ballora. And I'm thinking in my head that, like, Vanny's obviously not Elizabeth. Like, Elizabeth is dead. She's part of Baby. She got burned to death, is in the basement right now. You know, she's molten Baby now. So my theory is because Afton is possessing and basically, like, kind of controlling Vanny now, my theory is that she, is trying to make herself into Elizabeth so Afton will love her more, is what I'm thinking. Like, Afton, you know, told her the stories, like, she knows exactly, like, what all went down, things like that, and he basically told her, you know, the story, and, like, now she's, like, basically trying to turn herself into Elizabeth so Afton will love her more, and she's just so wrapped up in this weird toxic relationship with Afton, because, like, when the therapist, like, has her tell her childhood story, she's like, when you tell it, it's almost like you're reading a story, like you're saying someone else's story. Is that how you cope with it? And then later you find out that that wasn't even her childhood. So that's where my theory is, that she's actually trying to turn herself into Elizabeth by basically pretending she is, by trying to, like, learn her emotions, learn her tragedy, and things like that, so she can basically be Afton's daughter and just get, like, his full approval. Why she's so obsessed with him, I don't know. But that's, you know, basically my theory, and kind of, like, what I've come up with. But let's read this message here. And I also, and it seems pretty clear in the fire escape ending, which I have. I also think that Vanny and Vanessa are two different people. I think it's just a giant coincidence, because you can hear, too, that when they talk about it in the tapes, they talk about how they see Vanny on the security tapes, and she says they don't know who you are, but they know it's you. Which, if that is the case, then that's correct, because Vanny should actually work for Fazbear Corporation and be making the VR game. She would not be working as a security guard, and that's how she sent the virus over to the actual pizzeria that broke everything, and now a bunch of the animatronics are bad and nothing's working and everything's turning against the children, and now she broke in. So, my theory is Vanny and Vanessa are not the same person. Like, that's just what I think. Interview notes. As requested here in my notes today on Chief Security Officer interview, while Vanessa seemed eager and bright, she doesn't appear to have any relevant background experience. I realize the recommendation came from the top, but we need someone who has a security for a facility of this scale. I do not recommend it for this position. I know, I just read that and you're probably like, oh, well, see, that's totally Vanny. But, like, I mean, it says, like, everything it says, like, the one we just read yesterday, it is, like, it makes it like no one knows who Vanessa is. And, you know, if they'd see Vanessa walking around as the rabbit costume, they obviously know that she works there. I can have Freddy cut this open. They obviously would know that she works there. They know who Vanessa is. At the time, they hired her as kind of a nobody, and they don't know where her recommendation came from. So I'm thinking that Vanny hacked it to get Vanessa to work there because they look so similar and because they have a similar name, so that way she could pin it all on Vanny. I mean, these are just some of my ideas. You know, maybe it sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, a lot of people are like, there's no lore to this. There is tons of lore to this. It's just we don't know exactly how to piece it fully together yet. But I mean, a lot of it really, like I said, like to me, like it just became really clear. Like this is what I really think. As soon as I watched and listened to her tapes, I listened to them twice now, all 16 of them, and you can see them on my channel. I have a video playing all of them. If you don't feel like finding them, which I have a video showing you how to find them too, like they're very important. Like the lore is super important in them, and like I said, I really, really, honestly, I believe that she's trying to be Elizabeth. Like she wants to be Elizabeth. She wants Afton to love her. I don't think she's like possessed by Elizabeth. Elizabeth obviously grabbed herself to Baby. Like that is her space. So I think that she's trying to fill that void because I'm pretty sure Elizabeth wants nothing to do with him because she's part of Ultimate Custom Night and she's part of basically keeping him in that permanent hell. So I don't think that she would possess Vanessa and like team up with him. I just don't see it because there's a lot of there's a lot of vengeance when it comes to Afton by literally all the animatronics, especially obviously when it comes to the Golden Freddy, which has Afton's youngest son and Cassidy in it, which I forget what they were just recently, like people figured out what his name was, which I think was it Evan? I forget, because it just recently came out that people said they figured out the crying child, aka his youngest son's name. And we know that Michael's the older son, the one that wears the Foxy mask and you know, terrorizes him, and then obviously feels horribly guilty about what happened. Say, where am I going? I just realized I gotta go to the stage. I forgot where I was going. So yeah, that's just like, that's kind of my theory so far. And then, well, obviously to me, it's pretty clear that the whole Princess Quest game, obviously not the first one, that one is obviously just the regular old game to throw you off. But like the second one and the third one, it's obvious that the princess is Vanny. Like that explains what happened. You see her transition from the VR game into this one on what happens. And, you know, she obviously gets possessed. She tricks us. You know, all of the tapes say, don't pick up these tapes. Don't do this. Don't do that. And then the very last tape, her voice kind of changes, you know, and all of a sudden she's like, oh, do this. Because I think that's when she fully gets possessed. And she's like, hey, you know, do this because she wants us to let him go. And obviously when we do let him go, he goes into her. So I just think that's super interesting. Alright, time to install this last upgrade.
Welcome to parts and preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. To access the voice box, we must open Freddy's chest cavity. Good job. Now remove the chest plate. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly. Good job. Good job. Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box.
Oops. Whoops, I messed up.
Parts preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder.
So his eyes are like super purple in here, but I don't think they normally are purple. I think they're supposed to be purple, but I think it only works when he's in here, and then it like shows his Roxy eyes.
Good job. Now, well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
Blue, red, green. Red, yellow, green, blue.
Good job.
Take that out.
Good job.
Put that in.
Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box.
Oh shoot, I missed it. Ah, I missed it. I missed it. So I did good on the Roxy one, now I'm gonna keep messing up on the Chica one. Whee!
Welcome to Partson's preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. To access, good job. Now remove the chest. Well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
So, green, blue, green. Oh my god!
Welcome to Parton preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder. Good job. Now, well done. Disconnect the throat wires to continue. It is important that you match the pattern correctly.
Okay, so blue, red, blue. Green, yellow, green, red. Take that
Good
out.
job. Good
Put that
job.
in.
Now connect the throat wires to the replacement voice box.
Blue, green, green.
Well done.
There.
Return looking spiffy.
Looking
Commence
spiffy
testing
indeed.
phase. Testing phase complete.
Sweet.
Activating safety protocols.
Gregory, this upgrade, it was Chica's. Please be honest. How did you get it?
When I was in the kitchen earlier, she fell into some sort of garbage smasher.
Is she okay?
Well, she's still functional.
That is a relief. With this new voice box, I should be able to make a vocal pitch that will stun animatronics.
Yeah, see, his eyes are yellow now. Alright, I'm gonna save. And I think the last thing we'll do tonight is we'll try to see if we can get the Vanny ending to work. And see how that goes. If not, I can at least show you how to get the Vanny ending, but I might not be able to show you exactly what happens. Unfortunately. Oh good, this is actually gonna work. So, how many texts do we have? 43. We only have 7 more to go. And there's a lot in the basement, so I think that might be all that's left. I can't think of any we might have missed, but if not, we'll find it. There might be one in that like little break room on the other side of the basement where the Chica's kitchen is. There might be something there. What are ankles?
Gregory, you have a choice.
Well, we saw her hideout, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Phaser Blast? Maybe we could catch her there. If she thinks I escaped, maybe we can surprise her.
Yes, come. Let us end this.
Disassemble Freddy.
That's just honestly horrifying. Alright, that part always works for me, that cutscene. It's the comic book scenes that don't, so we'll see what happens after I get up there, but no promises. Am I allowed to actually walk around? Oh, Vanny will get me. I'm gonna grab that present. Alright, we're back.
Just need a little work done. I can still hear you.
Come on, lunge after me.
I heard that.
Who's in here? I hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Alright, and here's Princess Quest 3, which I do have a playthrough of me playing that before. Again, this is Vanny's little room here, and her bed, and what is that? Crumpled up piece of paper. Alright, let's hope this works. Nope, it's gonna be black again. I'm sorry guys, I tried. It just doesn't work for me. I mean, we'll see what happens when I play on my sister's game. And she, 'cause she did it backwards, so maybe that'll make a difference, but unfortunately, I can't get it to play. But I'm going to leave this episode here. So now we got rid of Chica. So the next step is going to be exploring the basement and getting all those secrets and finding the rest of what this game has. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for all your likes and your comments and your support. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We're 2 away from 200 subscribers, which is really exciting. So yeah, we'll continue this later, and over the weekend we will start building the atrium. So go ahead and get yourself caught up on that Minecraft series if you haven't already. And as always, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. I hope it's freaking amazing. And I will talk to you all later.